Hi, my name is Lapel Mills, and I'm here to discuss Priceline. Based on the terms and conditions of Priceline, I do not feel that it is a valid contract. Based on an article written by the attorney Bethany Lawrence, she states most contracts only need to contain two elements to be legally valid. All parties must agree after an offer has been made by one party and accepted by the other. Something of value must be exchanged, such as cash, services, or goods, or promise to exchange such an item for something else of value. With this being the case, how can a party agree with Priceline if they only state their terms and conditions? This is why I feel that there should be an I agree button present for customers to click. In another article by Forbes, it mentions that both parties' agreement to the terms, a contract is invalid unless both parties exchange something of value in anticipation of the completion of the contract. In other words, it's not merely clicking the I agree button that creates a legal contract. The issue turns on reasonable notice and opportunity to review. Whether the placement of the terms and click button afforded the user a reasonable opportunity to find and read the terms without much effort. This is another factor to take into place. A lot of companies with the offers, they offer gibberish to the customer that makes it impossible for them to understand all of their rights when agreeing to the different terms and conditions. In order to make sure there is accuracy with a company in its online agreement, a company must present a clear click wrap agreement that represents the best practice mechanism for creating a contractual relationship between an online service and a user. Such a mechanism should include conspicuously present the terms of conditions to the user prior to any payment or other commitment by the user or installation of software or other changes to users' machines, browsers like cookies, plugins, and so forth. Allow the user to easily read and navigate all the terms, to be in normal readable typeface with no scroll box. Provide an opportunity to print and or save a copy of the terms. Offer the user the option to decline as prominently and by the same method as the option to agree, and ensure the terms and conditions is easy to locate online after the user agrees. Let's take a look at the Douglas versus Talk America case. In this particular incident, the plaintiff received telephonic services from AOL, which sold its business to Talk of America. Talk of America decided to alter the terms and conditions, which led Douglas to suing the company for other reasons. The issue was that even though there were changes made, Douglas would have never known, especially after already agreeing to the terms for AOL, the place where the conditions that had taken place. The place where they went wrong was because there were no notifications of change, which required Douglas to check the site daily, compare previous information to the new, and so forth. When changes are made, there should be some sort of re-agreement with the client. If customers then choose to agree, they will be held liable. Some changes that will be made would be for the company to add a click wrap or browse to the website. Even though it holds little weight in court, I still feel that it makes a difference and the customers are more aware of what they're agreeing to. I would also add an agreement that allows the customer to give up their right to suing or taking matters to the courts, which is something that Equifax did when they added the Trusted ID to their site. Even though it caused a lot of issues, I feel it's a safe way to hold one's own in court if sued. Even though something like this is listed in Part C of the terms, which a clickable I agree, I feel will solidify the service and agreement that they've stated. If there were ever an issue with Priceline, I would definitely try to sue them. With everything stated above, as a consumer, I can mention that I did not agree to the terms fully, the information was not thoroughly understood, and so forth. Having a clickable I agree, I feel will bring awareness to the customer to what they're agreeing, and also being able to provide easily read information will also make sure that the customer is aware of the terms and the conditions that are stated in your policies. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nicole Mills.